Hey, what's up? So today, guys, we're doing something obviously a little bit different from my normal content, and I will have a video looking at Season 7 of Fortnite on Thursday, but ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be doing today is looking at Smash. Freaking Super Smash Brothers. I am a huge fan of casual Smash, and the new Smash Ultimate is coming out on December 7th, and because of that, I thought I would make a video in advance to get us a little bit excited for this game. So yeah, today we're going to be ranking every Smash game from worst to best. Now real quick, I am going to continue to upload Fortnite, but I'm a huge fan of Smash, and I just thought I would try this out, see what you guys think of it. So yeah, don't worry, more Fortnite videos are coming. But yeah, just thought we'd switch it up and see how it goes. Anyways, let's get into it. All right, so coming in at our number 5 spot. Wait a second. There are 5 Smash Brothers? Excuse me? Oh, that's right. There is a 3DS version of the Wii U Smash Brothers. Right. Yes. Yeah, so I'm actually going to put in the 3DS version of Smash as the worst, coming in at number 5. Not really something I want to focus on a lot. And it's really just for one primary reason. I just don't think that Smash was meant to be played on a handheld console. It's really as simple as that. Like, I know with the Switch technically coming out with Ultimate, you're going to be able to do that too, but in my opinion, let's be honest, Smash really is, it's a TV console-based game. I mean, you can get into it a lot deeper than that if you want to, and I think there's more arguments to be made, but in my opinion, this is the worst Smash just for that reason alone. Anyways, though, let's get into the real Smash games, because I don't even really, I was like, I don't know about that. All right, so for the rest of this, obviously, this is an opinion-based video, and if you disagree with me, that's totally okay, but how I'm gonna base this is partially on how good the game is, but also I'm gonna give I'm gonna focus a little bit on innovation. I think innovation with the Smash series is something that's very important, but also I will, of course, be basing it on just the actual quality of the game itself, so a little bit of balance of both. With that being said, coming in at our number 4 spot, I think this is going to be a huge, maybe a thing that a lot of you guys disagree with, but my number 4 pick is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I know, there's a lot of people that say that Brawl is their favorite Smash Bros. And I just think, honestly, that is just so backwards. My number 1 problem with Brawl as a game is I really don't think that there's anything wrong with it, but I would argue that it is really similar to Melee. To me, like, I think they had 7 years to make this game, and it really didn't feel like that much of a step up from Melee. Now, they absolutely did add in more characters that had depth to them, you know, not just clones of people, but I think my ultimate problem with Brawl is it just didn't feel like a huge upgrade from the previous game. It was a solid game, but it just didn't really feel like it took things much further from Melee. And the other thing, which I know is kind of like nitpicky, but I also really didn't like the graphics. To me, Brawl is just like they kind of tried to go like a little bit too, I don't want to say realistic, but the graphics of the characters is very weird to me, and it never stood out to me as being the best like looking Smash characters. So overall, I really have nothing bad to say about Brawl, but in such an amazing franchise, to me, this was the one game that really just, it seemed like it failed to innovate, and it kind of felt like a Melee like 2.0 for me. But that being said, I know there's a lot of people that really love Brawl out there, so I totally understand if you disagree with that one. All right, so moving on to our number 3 spot, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the classic, the OG, and that is Super Smash Bros. For the N64. So this is one that is it's half and half for me. This was the first Smash Bros. That I ever played back on the N64, and for that reason, I definitely have some nostalgia for it, but I don't want that to cloud my judgment. N64 Smash is the classic. It's iconic. If you played it back in the day, you know, you probably have a lot of love for it, but I think we all need to be honest that it's a little bit lacking if you go back and play it now. It's really just a game that hasn't aged all that well, and when I do go back and play it, it's like, yeah, I feel the nostalgia a little bit for it, but honestly, it's not. I'm not saying N64 Smash is bad, I'm just saying it's a little bit dated. That being said though, ladies and gentlemen, this is an iconic game. This was the first ever Smash Bros. It was a revolutionary game, and for that reason, like, it's still freaking amazing. It served as a foundation for one of my favorite series of all time, and for that reason, I love it, and it's a great game, but there's a lot of, well, actually, there's two better Smash games out there. Big points for innovation, big points just kind of to my childhood a little bit. But overall, I think, again, yeah, I think anyone that can kind of take those nostalgic shades off for a second can really be honest with themselves and say, yeah, it was at the core of it all like a pretty baseline version of what Smash would become. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to our last two picks, and this is I guess kind of tough. I'm gonna be honest, all right? I'm gonna be honest with you. The number 2 spot is going to be Smash 4. Okay, in my opinion, what Brawl should have been is Smash 4. This is a game that after a series has already been innovated quite a bit, took the idea and continued that innovation. There are so many characters, so many maps, so much just overall customization in that game. And I think that, to me, is what makes me really enjoy it. I do gotta be honest, I haven't played a ton of Smash 4. It's probably, besides the 3DS version, the game I've played the least. But even with that minimal amount of playing, I really do think that it's a strong game. Awesome graphics, awesome characters, not completely dominated by a guy like Meta Knight. So that's nice too. Overall, it just feels like a more full game, and really what I wish Brawl had have been in the first place. And honestly, more importantly, I'm really hoping that Smash Ultimate just takes what 4 was and just does that again. You know, just like a full, like, holy balls, there's so much to this game. And as of now, it really is looking like that. So I'm very excited. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our number 1 spot, and you all know what I'm about to say. I admit that I am a complete casual player of Smash, okay? Don't get it twisted here. I'm just a lover of the series from a casual standpoint. But at the end of the day, man, I'm sorry, but Melee is the best Smash of all time. I think probably when it comes down to gameplay, I think you could really make a great argument for Smash 4 being the best. I mean, it's the newest, right? And for that reason, you know, the gameplay kind of serves itself as being better. But also, let's consider the fact that in 2018 there are still people playing competitive Melee. Like, that is insane, because Melee is just it's got all the strong bases of it covered. It was a game that took N64 Smash and it reimagined what Smash could be. It turned it into the series that we know and love today. Think about all the new game modes that were added, all the new characters that were added. There was so much innovation, and that's what makes this such a great game. Replayability, and beyond that, you know, like I said, you look at N64, it's like, it's an outdated game. You can still go back to this day and rip some Melee, and it is a fantastic game. I will say the one, I think, huge flaw with Melee was just the fact that a lot of the characters were basically clones. Like, you had Fox and Falco, Young Link and Link, Roy and Marth, you know. That was obviously a bit of a flaw with the game, and I think that's, you know, Brawl took all those flaws that Melee had, made it better. But Melee was like the OG innovator, you know? And man, it still is a good game today. But, ladies and gentlemen, there's one more game that we haven't ranked yet because it's actually not out yet. Obviously, Smash Ultimate. I'm hoping that Smash Ultimate is going to be the number 1 game on this list in a week, in a month, in a year. Who knows? But I'm really hoping for big things here. Yeah, so that is my first ever Super Smash Bros. Video. Again, I'm a huge casual. I just love the game for playing it. If you guys did enjoy, like, just let me, or if you didn't enjoy, please, like, just let me know down below. I'm curious as to see what you guys thought of this kind of format of different videos. Not something that I'm probably gonna do permanently, but I'm gonna test it out with the new Smash Bros. Game. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace. Also, my hair is going what the, okay, anyways.